The MLS season is finally back. I'm glad to be back. I hope you are glad that I'm back also. I've missed you guys, and I'm just super pumped that we are back. Before we jump into match day 29 predictions, let's recap the nerdy soccer table just so everyone is back to normal. I'm glad that things are going to be back to normal. Uh, it's been wild not doing videos, but right now, currently, Cote is on top still with 25 points. Matt's picks coming in at second with 23. Then you have Jerry with 21. Save Crystal Gaming and Jay sitting with 20 points. But that is a three-way tie. Sam is also on there. Yes, I am only showing the top five, but there is a tie for that fifth spot. But those are your top five. If you want to get involved, the QR code is on the screen and the link is in the description. There's three matches for you to predict. All of them are the ones that we voted on for our live stream. So if you want to go vote for who we're going to watch on Saturday, go vote for that. Potentially one of them isn't until Wednesday, so we will probably also do a live stream for it. But right now, the Inter Miami versus FC Cincinnati match is the one that is winning. So if you want that one to continue to win, go vote on the community tab. Let's jump into match day 29 predictions. So for our first matchup, we have Minnesota United versus Seattle Sounders. Currently Minnesota, 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Seattle Sounders, 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Yes, these do include Leagues Cup wins and losses also, so just keep that in mind, but that is what the current form is in their last 5 matches. Currently Minnesota, 5 wins, 4 draws, 4 losses there at home in the MLS season. Seattle, 4 wins, 2 draws, and 6 losses on the road. Those stats are just MLS seasons. Those do not include the Leagues Cup. Right now, Minnesota with the MLS season is expected to score 1.1 in this match, where Seattle is 1.3. I think it's going to be close. I think it will be a close game, like those say, but I do think that Seattle go on the road here and beat Minnesota 2-1. Now, that leads us into Montreal versus New England Revs. Currently, Montreal are 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches, where the Revs are 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. They're looking pretty good right now in that current 5 form. Montreal at home, 4 wins, 5 draws, and 3 losses. The Revs, 3 wins, no draws, and 7 losses on the road. The win probability is in favor of Montreal at 53%, but I don't think that happens. I think that the Revs, with their current 5 form, go on the road. They don't win, but they do get a point, and this game ends in a 1-1 draw there in Montreal. So one of the matches for you all to vote for there in the community tab is Charlotte versus New York Red Bulls. Currently, Charlotte, 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches, where the Red Bulls are 1 win and 4 draws in their last 5 matches. Charlotte's looking pretty good at home in the MLS season with 6 wins, 4 draws, and 2 losses, where the Red Bulls are 3 wins, 6 draws, and 4 losses on the road in the MLS season. The win probability is very close, one of the closest I've seen. It's 35% in favor of Charlotte, 32% in favor of the Red Bulls, and then 32% chance of a draw. And I have to go with the draw. Both teams have a lot of draws in their last 5, but I feel like both teams have drawn a lot. Charlotte are good at home. Red Bulls, one of the best teams in the East this year, and I think that they go on the road, get a point there in Charlotte, and this match ends in a 2-2 draw there at Bank of America Stadium. Next up, we have DC United versus FC Dallas. Currently, DC are 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches, where Dallas are 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches, but currently on a 2-match losing streak. DC, though, at home this season so far, 4 wins, 3 draws, and 6 losses, where Dallas have 0 wins on the road with 4 draws and 8 losses. The win probability, though, is in favor of Dallas, but I don't think that happens. I think that DC United get the job done at home there at Audi Field and win this match 2-0 over FC Dallas. Now, our second match that is out there for voting on the community tab, go vote for that. You have Inter Miami versus FC Cincinnati. Currently, Inter Miami 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. FC Cincinnati 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Inter Miami are at home. They've been killing it at home. 8 wins, 3 draws, and 2 losses. Where Cincinnati have been killing it on the road with 9 wins, a draw, and 2 losses. The win probability is 49% in favor of Cincinnati going on the road to Miami, which is kind of mind-boggling with how good Miami is at home. The expected goals is 1.8 for Miami to 2.3 for Cincinnati. I think it's close to that, but I think I have to go with the draw probability at 20%, and I think this match ends in a 2-2 draw there in Miami. Next up, we have NYCFC versus Chicago Fire. Currently, NYCFC 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches, where Chicago are 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. NYCFC at home this season, even though they play at Yankee Stadium. This one is not at Yankee Stadium, it's a City Field, but playing on a baseball stadium. They have 8 wins, a draw, and 3 losses at home, while Chicago Fire are 2 wins, 4 draws, and 7 losses on the road this season in MLS. The win probability is in heavy favor of NYCFC at 53%, and I have to go with that. I think NYCFC are the better team between the two, and I think they get the job done 2-1 over the Chicago Fire. Now we have Houston Dynamo versus Toronto FC. Currently, Houston Dynamo are 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Toronto, 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. The Dynamo at home, okay. 4 wins, 5 draws, 2 losses there on the MLS season, where Toronto, 3 wins, 3 draws, and 8 losses on the road here in the MLS season. Dynamo, 48% chance of the win probability in favor of them, and I have to go with that. I'm sorry, Toronto fans. I just don't see them going on the road. Houston have looked good at home recently. They've won the last 2 matches against Toronto, and I think they do that here. I think they win this match 3-1 over Toronto. Now, that leads us into Nashville SC versus Austin FC. Currently, Nashville 1 draw and 4 losses in their last 5 matches, with Austin 2 wins, a draw, and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. Nashville haven't scored in their last 2 home matches, which is mind-boggling. Hopefully, BJ starts to turn it around. Even at his start of taking the helm at manager, hasn't been that great. They do have some injuries, a handful of guys. I just hope that they start to turn it around there in Nashville. Currently, they are 4 wins, 5 draws, and 4 losses there at home, where Austin are 2 wins, 3 draws, and 7 losses on the road. So Austin not looking too great on the road. Still, they've been very inconsistent this season. They've had ups, they've had downs. We'll see what happens in this match. Currently, the win probability is in favor of Nashville there at Geodis Park with 48%, but I have to go against that. I think that the 19% win probability for Austin is what happens here. I think Austin goes on the road and wins this match 2-1 over Nashville. Now, that leads us into Sporting Kansas City versus Orlando City. Currently, Sporting Kansas City 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches, where Orlando are 2 wins and 3 draws in their last 5 matches. Sporting Kansas City, though, are unbeaten in their last 5 home matches, so you have to take that in consideration in this game. Currently, 4 wins, 4 draws, and 5 losses there at home, where Orlando 6 wins, 3 draws, and 4 losses on the road in the MLS season. The win probability is in heavy favor of Orlando at 59%. I don't think that happens. I actually think that this match ends in a draw there in Sporting Kansas City, and I think that it ends in a 2-2 draw. Next up, we have Real Salt Lake versus San Jose Earthquakes. Currently, Real Salt Lake 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches, where the Earthquakes are 1 win, a draw, and 3 losses in their last 5 matches. RSL at home, though, 8 wins, a draw, and 2 losses, where the Earthquakes have only won 1, only drawn 1, but have lost 10 on the road. Heavy favor for Real Salt Lake to win this match at 82%, with the expected goals at 3.8 to 1.3. I don't think that the expected goals is what exactly, because that would be 4-1 if you rounded and everything. I don't think it's that. I think it's going to be a little bit closer, but I do think that Real Salt Lake get the job done at home and win this match 3-2 over the Earthquakes. Now, for our second to last match there on Saturday, we have LA Galaxy versus Atlanta United. Currently, the Galaxy are 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their last 5 matches. And Atlanta United, yes, it looks okay in the last 5. 1 win, 3 draws, and a loss, but they were knocked out of the group stage of Leagues Cup. They're not doing anything, and they did not bring anybody in. They did bring people in. They brought someone in for, during the transfer window, but not good enough in my opinion. We did not do well in the transfer portal. And I'm ready for Atlanta to turn around, but man, I just don't see it happening. LA Galaxy at home this year, 9 wins, 3 draws, and a loss, where Atlanta are 2 wins, 4 draws, and 6 losses on the road. The win probability is in favor of Galaxy at 50%. And split 25% between Atlanta and a draw. I think that the Galaxy have no problem. I hope Atlanta proves me wrong in this, going on the road to LA, but I think LA Galaxy have no problem with this, with their new signings and everything, most likely going to play in this game. I think that the Galaxy win this match 3-1 over Atlanta United. And for our last match there on Saturday, we have Portland Timbers versus St. Louis City. Currently, Portland, 3 wins and 2 losses in their last 5 matches. St. Louis City, 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss in their last 5 matches. Portland at home, 7 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses, where St. Louis City have no wins, 6 draws, and 6 losses there on the road in the MLS season. Heavy favor for Portland at 64% to win this match, and I got to go with it. I liked hearing what St. Louis did in a couple of their matches for Leagues Cup. I did not watch any of Leagues Cup, so to be honest, I don't even remember who is in, I think, the semifinals right now, and then the finals are this weekend on Sunday, I believe. But besides the fact, Portland are unbeaten in their last 8 home games, and I don't see that changing. I think they get the job done here, and they win this match 3-1 over St. Louis City. And then last but not least, which was the third match for you to vote on in the community tab, and that was made when these two teams were going to be played on Saturday. So most likely, we will also watch this game on Wednesday. That is Philadelphia Union versus Columbus Crew. Currently, Union 3 wins and 2 draws in their last 5 matches, where the Crew are 3 wins, a draw, and a loss in their 5 matches. Union are unbeaten in their last 5. Columbus are unbeaten in their last 4. This is going to be a great matchup. And yes, this is before they played in the Leagues Cup. So this is 5 matches before their last couple Leagues Cup matches. So, besides the fact, Philadelphia at home, 3 wins, 4 draws, and 6 losses there in the MLS season. Columbus Crew, 6 wins, 3 draws, 3 losses on the road. The probability is in favor of the Crew because we know how bad Philadelphia has been in the MLS season, but they have looked, according to their last 5 matches, they've looked pretty good in the Leagues Cup. And I think that they do well here at Subaru Park, but I think because of how good Columbus is, how good they have looked, I think they go on the road here and get a point, and I think that this match ends in a 1-1 draw there at Subaru Park. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you like the content. Don't forget to get involved. Make your predictions of those 3 matches that are out there for you to predict. Get on the Nerdy Soccer table, and we will see you for the live stream.